Right now at 5, the Ravens get a major boost to their backfield, picking up star running back Derrick Henry. We have more on the big deal and how he'll fit into a team that is hungry for a Super Bowl.
It turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous afternoon today with many locations cracking 70 degrees, and there's more where that came from this week. We'll let you know how long it's going to last in your First Alert forecast coming up.
I just heard gunshots and then saw the 2 people on the ground.
A man who was inside a recording studio where 3 people were shot this morning recounts the chaos. I'm Mike Helgren on the scene in Laurel with his emotional words about the murders and the latest on the investigation.
Plus, Maryland's known for its long ER wait times. Statewide, data shows patients wait for an average of 8 hours before being seen. How one county is trying to address the issue.
On your corner, in your corner. This is WJZ News at 5.
And the big story at 5 o'clock, Ravens flock, you wanted a big-time addition in free agency, and the front office delivered. Star running back Derrick Henry is now a Baltimore Raven. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick Ritter.
And I'm Denise Koch. Welcome to those of you watching on CBS News Baltimore and on WJZ TV. Just hours ago, news broke that the Ravens are signing the former Titans running back to a 2-year deal.
I mean, 6'3", 247. It doesn't get much bigger at running back than Derrick Henry. Now, him and Lamar will form one of the best duos in the entire league. Alex Glaze live outside of M&T Bank Stadium tonight. Alex, I can only imagine how fans are feeling about this signing.
Yeah, Rick, Ravens fans are pumped. I mean, listen, there aren't too many game-changing running backs out there. Derrick Henry is certainly one of those guys. The Ravens sign him, and now Ravens fans are looking forward to potentially a Super Bowl.
There's a new king in Baltimore.
I think he's just the perfect fit.
Running back Derrick Henry is reportedly signing a 2-year, $16 million deal with the Ravens. The deal could be worth up to $20 million. Ravens fans telling WJZ they're excited about the signing.
I'm a huge Ravens fan, so I got some alerts on my phone saying that we actually got him signed, so I'm super excited about that.
His attitude, the way he runs the ball, and he's going to fit perfectly with Lamar.
News of the signing spreading fast on social media. Henry tweeting, "Flock Nation, I swear it's up." Governor Wes Moore responding, saying, "It's way up." Ravens cornerback Marlon Humphrey appearing surprised by the news, tweeting he was texting Henry yesterday but wasn't told about plans to sign with the Ravens. Henry rushed for more than 1,000 yards in 5 of his 8 seasons with the Tennessee Titans. He rushed for more than 2,000 yards in 2020, the year he was named NFL Offensive Player of the Year.
Having to respect another player coming out of the backfield in a different way is going to be fantastic.
This is the kind of move that Ravens fans were looking forward to, but on a much different note, this also a move that maybe Ravens fans were anticipating, the Ravens and Patrick Queen parting ways, but what you might not expect, Queen signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So now Queen, the second Ravens player to sign with a division rival during this free agency period, but signing with the Steelers, Rick and Denise, certainly stings a little bit differently. I'm Alex Glaze reporting for WJZ.
Yeah, but Queen's got to defend Lamar and Henry now. Alex, great stuff. Thank you. We're going to discuss all of this and much more coming up on this week's Purple Playbook show with Torrey Smith. You can see it Friday night at 7:30, streaming on CBS News Baltimore, and then over the air Sunday morning at 11:30.
There's a song, you got to give a little, take a little.
That's how it works in the NFL.
There you go. All right, do you remember last week? It was a washout. We this week, however, are off to a different start.
Yeah, nothing but sunshine these past few days. We're loving every second of this as we take a live look outside over the Inner Harbor. You want to know how long will the sunshine and the warmer temperatures stick around tonight?
And Chief Meteorologist Derek Beasley joined us now in the studio. He has the answer. Derek.
Yeah, guys, this is kind of the trade-off for all that we had to deal with last week. Beautiful afternoon across the area. Look at this. 73 right now in Baltimore as well as Annapolis. Many locations cracking 70 this afternoon with wall-to-wall sunshine. Now, it was a little bit breezy at times today. We did see some gusts up to 20 to 25 throughout the afternoon, but certainly not as windy as it was just a couple of days ago. Looks like, again, it's going to last through this evening. If you have any plans to head out, the temperatures are actually going to be fairly reasonable. After sunset, low 60s, and even through midnight tonight, only dropping into the low to mid-50s and remaining dry. It looks like it's going to last a little while longer. We are tracking some rain, though, in the 7-day forecast. We'll let you know about our chances coming up in your full forecast in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Derek. Well, developing tonight, we are hearing from a man who desperately tried to save 2 people during a shooting inside a recording studio in Laurel this morning. They later died, and a third person was wounded in the violence. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live at what is still an active scene, and he has more on the chaos. Mike.
Denise, police still have the area blocked off. They pushed us back earlier today when they discovered some new evidence. And you're right, we talked to a witness who described his frightening ordeal. He said he heard as many as 18 gunshots.
We prayed. We asked God to spare them. We tried everything we could.
Spencer Tucker ducked for cover when bullets started flying at Trackhouse Studios in Laurel just after 1:30 in the morning.
I was about to record my first client and shots rang out and I dove to the floor and then we heard yelling and then more shots rang out and then I came out of the door after one of the main studio workers checked and then there were two men lied out in the doorway.
He and co-workers tried to save two of the victims who later died.
Some people tried to do CPR. We tried to, expose the wounds, put pressure on them.
The studio is less than a mile from the Laurel racetrack and sits next to a residential area near the Route 198 overpass.
You can see the dried blood right there, right here.
Tucker is still traumatized and has no idea what led to the shooting. He showed us the faint blood stain on his shoe. A third victim survived and was able to get himself to the hospital.
We believe there could have been some sort of argument between two different groups that led to the shooting, but since we're so early in the investigation, we're kind of trying to figure that out. We are hoping to get video from the establishment. That's what we're working on, and evidence techs right now are processing the crime scene as we speak.
Tucker hopes for closure and will never forget those terrifying moments.
I might have gotten lucky because I knew one of my colleagues, there was a bullet that flew right in front of his face through the wall and narrowly missed him, so I'm more than blessed to be here today.
How do you cope with something like that?
You say that you're here for a reason, and you weren't the one who was gone that day for a reason.
Powerful words. Now, these are the first two homicides of the year here in Laurel. Police say they have yet to recover any weapons here. Reporting live on the scene in Laurel, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you. In South Baltimore, an investigation continues after a man was shot in the parking lot of MedStar Harbor Hospital. Police believe the 32-year-old victim was involved in some kind of altercation on Carver Road nearby. Police say he then drove to the hospital and was followed by the suspect who shot him while he was in his car. We're told that victim is in stable condition, as police say several persons of interest have now been taken into custody.
Well, just into the WJZ newsroom, Howard County Police say they are increasing patrols in Centennial Park after a 24-year-old woman reported being hit by a man while on a jogging trail. The incident reportedly happened around 6:30 yesterday morning. The woman told police the man grabbed her from behind and then hit her. She was able to get back into her car and did not require medical attention. No arrests have yet been made. Police are telling people in the area stay alert and report anything suspicious. And city police are still asking for your help as they work to identify a suspect wanted in connection to two sexual assaults. So again, take a look at these sketches of the suspect. Police say the assaults happened near Gwynns Falls Parkway and Dukeland Street. One of those incidents reportedly happened Friday morning. Police say a girl was assaulted and robbed at gunpoint while on her way to school in the neighborhood. If you have any information that you believe can help, you are asked to contact City Police or Metro Crime Stoppers.
Well, there's been a huge push to reform Maryland's juvenile justice system during the General Assembly. And tomorrow, the state Senate is expected to vote on an idea that would call for more transparency in the Department of Juvenile Services. Jessica Albert on your corner tonight explaining how this would bring more accountability now to DJS.
Senate Bill 652, also known as
Department of Juvenile Services Transparency Act of 2024,
is making its way through the Senate chamber. A vote is expected Wednesday. If passed, the Department of Juvenile Services would have to report to the General Assembly by December 1st of every year the number of juveniles under DJS supervision involved in shootings, including the age of the child, where they live, and a timeline of actions the agency took following the shooting.
Information and data is key. So when you get to that granular level of understanding of what's taking place after we have a respective incident in our communities, then we have a better understanding of how we should be moving forward.
Senator Cory McCray from Baltimore is the sponsor of the bill. So far, it's received a lot of support in the Senate.
I think that with a number of the things that's happening with DJS, a number of the things that's happening with our juveniles across the state of Maryland, I think that we're looking for a resolution. We're looking for some type of answers.
Another high-profile piece of legislation in the General Assembly addressing juvenile crime is the Juvenile Law Reform Bill, which would give DJS the ability to charge children between ages 10 and 12 for certain offenses, including gun possession and auto thefts. It focuses on rehabilitation and accountability. More accountability is something Marylanders WJZ spoke with say is needed to prevent the recent rise in juvenile crime. They're hoping Senate Bill 652 will be passed.
I think if you measure it, then you can respond to it. If you don't measure it, you're just talking about it.
If the Senate passes this bill, it will be sent over to the Maryland House of Delegates. Reporting in Annapolis, Jessica Alpert for WJZ.
Jessica, thank you. Maryland's Attorney General Anthony Brown taking more action now to try and keep your children safe when it comes to being online. He's part of a bipartisan coalition of 43 attorneys general who have written a joint letter now all to the Federal Trade Commission. So they want Children's Online Privacy Protection Act to be updated, and that's something that has not happened since 2013. They're proposing several changes, including to the collection and use of children's personal information, as well as targeted advertising here. Their proposals aim to shift some of the burden from parents to tech companies now to ensure that digital services are safe and secure for children.
A longtime veteran of Baltimore city government, he is set to take over the lead role at the city's Department of Public Works. Mayor Brandon Scott has tapped Khalil Zaid to serve as the new director. Zaid most recently led the Department of Public Works in Champaign, Illinois. Prior to that, he spent nearly 20 years with Baltimore city government, serving as deputy mayor of operations and director of transportation, among other roles. Zaid will begin serving as acting director of DPW beginning Monday until he is fully confirmed by the city council.
Well, Ravens fans, you probably feel like you already won the lottery today, but you have another chance of becoming an overnight millionaire now.
Mega millionaire.
A little bit different.
Yeah, the Mega Millions jackpot for tonight's drawing has risen to an estimated $735 million. That is the sixth largest prize in the game's history. The jackpot has been growing since it was last won in early December.
And it's not just Mega Millions, Denise. The Powerball jackpot is also high as well. The Powerball drawing happening tomorrow night, and that's for an estimated $559 million. So take your pick, either or.
And take the cash option. That's always my advice.
Financial advice. There you go.
There you go. Still ahead on WJZ News at 5.
Tackling Baltimore's vacant building crisis. I'm Paul Gessler at City Hall with the additional penalties some want to impose on Baltimore's vacant building owners.
Also ahead, the importance of protecting our coral reefs. You might not realize that coral is used to make many life-saving medications, including some of yours, and we're going to introduce you now to some of the doctors and patients depending on those drugs and show you what's being done to stop reef decline.
And the latest inflation numbers are out. What is costing you more these days? Plus the impact this report could have on interest rates.
At many areas in the 70s this afternoon, and believe it or not, it's going to get warmer here over the next couple of days. We'll let you know when it's going to cool down, and we'll see some rain chances coming up.
Welcome back. It's an issue WJZ has been covering for years. We're talking about Baltimore's vacant properties, and now City Council is taking on a series of bills desperate to help solve the crisis. WJZ is live at City Hall tonight. Paul Gessler in your corner, detailing how this push would target delinquent owners. Paul, this is a new twist.
It really is, yeah. Rick, this package of council bills is designed to put further pressure on vacant property owners who let their buildings sit vacant and in some cases draw emergency response.
This is Castle and North Avenue.
Rayshawn Davis is surrounded.
And this is the house next to mine. That's what I'm concerned about because it's fallen.
A vacant home across Castle Street.
There's a lot of vacant houses around this area.
And a vacant right next door.
It has a tree growing out of the second floor, and it's actually causing the back of the house to actually fall.
Unlike the majority of Baltimore's vacant buildings, the city actually owns this property next to Davis. It has for the past 12 years.
They're abandoned, so then they use them as a place to go and do drugs.
The homeless people ain't got nowhere else to go. So they doing what they want to do in houses like this.
And penalties for vacant structures.
Tuesday, Baltimore City Council heard 3 bills designed to impose additional fees and fines against property owners for nuisance abatement and emergency response. 2 years ago, 3 city firefighters were killed, another injured, fighting a vacant building on Stricker Street.
We've lost firefighters, civilians, countless civilians.
Fire officials say they don't have a reliable way to track just how many of the department's responses are to vacant buildings. Councilman Robert Stokes is concerned the city has too many fees, which will hinder development.
We're always putting fees on the constituents here. I'm looking at all 3. You got a penalty here, penalty there, and a fee there.
The councilwoman Odette Ramos says the intent is not to collect fees, which she says many owners won't pay.
So that we can then take, foreclose on the property because the liens get higher than the value of the property.
The city has made significant progress on vacants the past 5 years, with a nearly 20% decline in vacant building notices. Still, more than 13,000 vacant buildings still plague the city. Davis says he's open to further fees on delinquent owners.
Do something with it or sell it. They have to either enforce some type of restrictions down on the ones that are not taking care of their properties. I think they should do something.
There is some opposition even from city agencies. The fire department, for instance, cites the difficulty in calculating costs associated with each incident, causing a, quote, serious administrative burden. Reporting live at 5 at City Hall tonight, I'm Paul Gessler for WJZ.
All right, thank you, Paul. Well, February clocked the hottest temperatures on record. And it was also a hot month for inflation. The new inflation report out today shows prices climbed 3.2% from a year ago. That's up from 3.1% in January. A big factor driving the uptick, gas prices. According to AAA, the current national average for a gallon of regular is $3.39. The overall numbers remain above the Federal Reserve's goal. So it is unlikely the Fed will cut interest rates at its meeting next week. So here's how today's report impacted Wall Street. Investors encouraged, all the markets in the green. The Dow finishing up over 235 points, closing just above the 39,000 mark.
Let's build off of that good news in terms of the market today with the great news with this weather. Sunshine, spring temperatures. Doesn't get much better than this.
I mean, I know we have a few days to go, but feels like we're just skipping right ahead to spring.
And considering about 2 years ago, this time we had probably about 5-6 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh, don't remind me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was snowing hard in parts of the area, so
wow.
It could go either way. It'd be nice if the rest of the month could end up like this, but it looks like we've got a couple more days on the way of this sunshine and these mild temperatures. We reached the 70s for many locations this afternoon, and this is what we're watching here as we go through tonight. Looks like it'll be another clear and cool night across the area, but temperatures will be a little warmer tonight than they were last night and the night before, of course, and it looks like we got warmer weather on the way for the middle part of the week. I think the warmest day of the week will be Thursday, and that's where we could see high temperatures getting into the upper 70s. We saw some areas, though, reach the low 70s this afternoon, and we've got some chances for showers coming to the area on Friday, and then again, looks like on Sunday for St. Patrick's Day. Right now it's 73 here in Baltimore. Same thing for Annapolis. Down towards La Plata, we're looking at 71 degrees there. Upper 60s over on the Eastern Shore for Salisbury as well as Snow Hill. 72 right now for Easton with a west wind that continues gusting over 20 miles an hour, but not nearly as windy as what we had a couple of days ago. If you have any plans to head out this evening, looks like the weather's going to be fine. Temperatures, are, as I mentioned earlier, are going to be fairly reasonable. Only around 53 by midnight tonight, and about as cool as we're going to get overnight is the mid-40s across the area. High pressure still in control of our weather. Notice as you go back out towards the west, there's really not a whole lot to talk about. Big OH right now centered right near Nashville, Tennessee. And notice you got to go all the way back to the plains to really run into any cloud cover as well as some chances for rain. So all this you see out west is yet to move into our area, so that means more sunshine. We're going to have some periods of high clouds from time to time, but still it's going to be a fairly quiet forecast here over the next couple of days. Our next storm system, though, will arrive on Friday. And the rain chances with this one are looking less impressive than what we were seeing yesterday. So it looks like other than a few clouds on Thursday, our next chance for rain will come in late Thursday into Friday. At this point, again, the chances for rain are not looking terribly high at this point. Only about a 50% probability coming up on Friday. And then we have that slight chance coming up on your Sunday. All right, let's talk about your 7-day forecast in detail. Again, tomorrow we're expecting highs to reach the low 70s, maybe even some areas in the mid 70s. Heck, we got to 73 today. I would not be surprised if we end up a little bit warmer than that. It really depends on how thick those clouds are here for tomorrow. As we head into Thursday, we're going to be tracking more sunshine across the area, more likely going to get into the mid to upper 70s then. And then on Friday, we've got chances for showers in the forecast, as I mentioned. Right now, looks like the chances are going to be fairly small, but we'll keep you updated on that. But as we head into the weekend, Saturday looks dry, mid 60s. Chance for showers on Sunday for St. Patrick's Day, and then a turn towards colder temperatures as we say hello to the first day of spring next Tuesday.
That's a solid looking forecast, though.
Can't complain.
I know, not complaining of that. You betcha. That's gorgeous.
All right, police officers, we know, always have to be ready for the unexpected.
But these officers in Ohio probably never expected this. Keep watching. 2 wild turkeys interrupted a traffic stop in a Cleveland suburb over the weekend. The birds, as you see, more than disruptive. Police dash and body camera video shows the pair slowly chasing one of the officers.
Started the run there. The Bay Village Police Department posted these videos on social media, joking that police face dangers. The general public just doesn't understand sometimes, adding that no officers or animals were hurt in the incident, but no word if that driver got to avoid a ticket or not.
You know, that's sort of humiliating. Here are these 2 big, tough police officers running.
You can't go issue a ticket after
those
that.
Those are the relatives of the turkeys they ate for Thanksgiving. So it's like they're coming to look.
Vengeance on their mind. Vengeance, you got it. All right.